Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Jackie and Stephana here.
Good to see you guys, or good to be seen by you guys.
Hope everybody's doing good and enjoying the amazing 2 consecutive days of great weather that we've had. At least here in Indiana, it is. It's so hot today that our son, he goes outside every day and plays basketball. He usually feels like he's all suited up. He done came out his shirt. He's out there going in, playing hard. Got a little hop in his step. He's happy that the weather is breaking. But unfortunately, tomorrow we're gonna be back in the same boat.
In the 40s and raining. So we're going to enjoy this day.
All right, so here's what we're gonna talk about today, guys. We want to we're gonna play a little game today. I guess we're gonna pretend that we are coming out of this quarantine now, and I want you guys all to get your mindset. You know, all right, quarantine is ending. You can venture out that cave, out that front door for the first time in I don't know how many weeks, freely to go where you want, when you want, interact with who you want to interact with. And so today we are going to answer the question, what's the first thing you are going to do when the quarantine is lifted?
First thing you're going to do. That's a big question.
Yeah. So before we get into that though, let's get some shout outs in the group. See who's in here joining us. If you don't know us, we've mentioned already we're Jackie and Stephana. We have a marriage brand called Happily Married Couples. We've been speaking on the marriage conferences and retreats since like 2015.
I think that's right. Yep.
So about 5 years. And
Wow.
just
That
that's
sounds long.
that's a long time. And just trying to help couples as best we can using our story and all of our issues and challenges and what God has done through it all, just showing His grace. So we're here to do today. So happily married couples. If you haven't seen that page, go to happilymarriedcouples.com. We'll talk more about that later. But let me jump in the chat real quick.
Nicole Beatty.
What's up,
Glad you're
Nicole?
here. Thanks for being here, girlie.
All right, I lost my page. All right, so again, we were talking. We're gonna play a make believe game today. That quarantine is lifted, and here we go. We're going to imagine what we're going to do. First thing, first time we step foot off our property, because some of us in this household ain't stepped foot off the. Well, I guess we went for out of our neighborhood. I guess we
Oh,
gone for
yeah.
hat, bike rides / walks and runs and stuff like that. But let me share this real quick. Hold on,
When
guys.
we are no longer shut in, what are you going to do? Drop it in the comments. Let us know. What's the first thing you want to do when the quarantine is lifted?
And all right. So share. I'm just making sure.
Hey, Lisa. Hey, Stephanie. Glad y'all could join us today. We tell everybody to go grab your favorite snack and favorite drink and join us. Get comfortable. We just want to have some conversation, trying to keep couples connected during COVID-19. And so today we're talking about what is the first thing that we want to do when we are able to leave our homes, when we're no longer in quarantine or no longer in, what is it, under the
Stay-at-home
stay-at-home
order.
order.
I'm sure as we said that, your mind just started to just kind of flowing. It's like, man, what's it gonna be like? I wonder if it's gonna be strange. I've had many conversations, and we know that people are kind of all into the spectrum on
Mhm.
where they are right now within the quarantine. There's still people I think that think that is not a real thing, that it's a hoax, and this is all
Mhm.
fabricated and all that type of stuff. There's some people that are in an area where they're really not affected, and there's still
Mhm.
some states that don't have a stay-at-home order. So everybody's kind of
Yeah.
in a different I guess ballpark. We've been under the stay-at-home order for a month now, 4 weeks at least.
Has it been 4 weeks now?
I don't know. I feel like it's been over a month,
Yeah.
but
I think it's at least been 3. Maybe it has been 4.
yeah. So now when it gets lifted, how is everybody going to kind of get back into real life? Like, is it going to be just like when you see your ace and you see a person, your family
Mhm.
member that you ain't seen for a while? Is it going to be the natural, just go, I'm a hugger, I'm a dapper. Is it going to be naturally to go up and do that, or is it going to be kind of a little hesitation? So Stephana revealed something to me that I didn't realize that I had been doing. I started thinking about it. I was like, man, even in our own house, Can I share what you said?
Sure.
You know what I'm going to say?
Mm-mm.
Are you sure you want me to share it? No. So she revealed to me that even here in our own house, and we're living and touching and doing everything else, that I don't kiss her like I used to kiss her on the lips when I greet her and all that type of stuff. Even if we walking, going, you're gonna go to bed, wake up, walking from room to room, that might do that. And so she's like, you're acting like, like I got the virus or something, and you can't kiss me.
He's treating everybody in the house like they got the virus, going off on people if they pick up the wrong water bottle, and just it's a little tense around here.
So hold your water bottle real quick. So everybody in the household has got this water bottle right here.
Not everybody, but 3 of us got the exact same one.
And so folks be drinking the wrong water bottle before this stuff on a regular basis. And we got some people in the house that don't like to share like that anyway. So
none of us
really do. I don't mind it. I can share with the kids and stuff like that.
Not during COVID-19, he doesn't.
But she pointed out that I was functioning a little bit differently than I had been. And so I recognized that. And I noticed even with our boys, as soon as we see each other first thing in the morning, it's a dap, it's a hug. And sometimes I've hesitated. And I don't know, I think it's just all in my mind. It's not like I think you have something or they got something. But I've been hesitating on like just going all in and being my regular love language, physical touch, love language person. And so, but I didn't recognize that until she brought it up. So that's off topic, but
it's all good.
Oh, it's really still on topic because we were really talking about how is it going to be when we get back out the house.
Right.
All right. So that's what we're talking about, like house people in Greece. So I want, let me see who's in here. So somebody said they are going to head to the beach with each other and without to be doing. That's real. So somebody said Stephanie said I might go to the beach by myself and just get away from, still be social distancing.
I know that's right.
Because I need some space
a break
from these folks in this house. Oh shoot. It would be 5 on Friday for us. Y'all stay-at-home orders at 5 on Friday? Am I, maybe I'm misunderstanding
5 weeks. They're in Detroit.
5 weeks. 5 weeks.
Maybe,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got to figure it out. What we're going to do. Let us know, y'all. Tell us in the comment section. We want to go. What's up, Ronnie? We want to know what y'all are going to do as soon as this stay-at-home order, as soon as the quarantine is lifted and we can go back to life as normal, whatever our new normal will be.
Yeah. When we talked about it with the kids, it was kind of a consensus that everybody said they wanted some type of restaurant because we have not eaten out, period, since we've been on this stay-at-home order. We've been eating at home, everything. So we are looking forward to having a meal that we don't prepare at home.
Right. Yeah. So I think that is for me too. And we're not big restaurant people anyway, but like even before this, we're not eating out all the time. Restaurants, maybe more than we want to, but it'll be interesting. You know, everybody had a favorite restaurant. I think somebody was Chick-fil-A, right?
The boys probably.
The boys were Chick-fil-A, but like I think that for sure in our household, we saving so much money on so many things that are non-essential that we didn't have, you know, that we're not spending or using gas and stuff like that is essential, but we're not driving. But a restaurant will be for sure. So let's say our household, definitely we're gonna go somewhere and eat.
Mm-hmm.
And probably somewhere, well, we'll probably let the kids get their favorite, but I'm like, I want to go somewhere and sit down on my behind and let somebody come and take my order, get the food and all that type of stuff. I don't want to go fast food and feel like we rush in and out. I want to go in there and savor it, have conversation, chill, enjoy the moment. I'm still going to be listening for folks coughing though. So somebody starts coughing, I might revert right back into stay-at-home mode. So don't be coughing around me my first time out. Somebody said they want to ride the Monon Trail to our favorite restaurants. That's a good one.
I love that one.
That's a good one.
I agree with that one.
I can do this.
We had pizza, wings, and salad delivered the other day. Felt like Thanksgiving. I bet. I bet. We're looking forward to it. I did read something the other day that talked about just encouraging people that it is safe to eat out, because that's kind of been our thing. Is like, I mean, people are walking around with the virus and they don't know they have the virus. So what if that person is the person cooking our food? So that's been my whole thought process, is just, I was a germaphobe before this. So it's just exponential right now.
Yeah, she don't want to eat most people's cooking anyway. So she's checking out how they preparing, what they're doing. So she can't see the restaurant, which is normal anyway. But my concern with the restaurants is not that maybe they'll get on the food. I feel like whatever's on the food gets cooked off is what, any bacteria or virus,
And
whatever.
they say when we eat it, that our stomach acids kill the virus.
But my concern is, like, right now, our process, we've been buying groceries and toiletries and different things online and having them delivered. And as soon as it comes in, it is a process of getting it in the house. I'm gonna be the one to just put myself out there. Man, I got gloves on at the door. I put a box out there so they can just put all the stuff in the box. The first dude that dropped it off came and his hands was just looking like he had the virus on his hands. And he's sitting here, got stuff in his arms. I got stuff, and he's meeting me at the door. He's trying to hand me stuff. And it's like, dude, I'm not really trying to touch your hands right now. Just put it down. So he starts putting our food on the ground. So I was not comfortable with that. So I was like, you know what, babe, here's the solution. We're going to put our little thing that we go to Sam's with in the grocery store, and they're going to just sit it right there. We ain't even got to go to the door. The door's open. They know we're here. Put it in there. You go about our business. Then we bring it in the house. And then when we bring it in the house,
it's a whole production.
It's a whole thing. We spray it or wipe it down. The box, not like the food, we ain't spraying fruit and food like that, but like things that are in containers, it's getting wiped down thoroughly. And it don't come off of that front stop right there until it gets wiped down thoroughly.
So we got Lysol wipes and spray at the door that everything has to be sanitized before it comes all the way in the house.
We got a process. If y'all want to know, we might film that one time. So if y'all process is faulty right now and you can't get stuff safely into the house without bringing anything that could jeopardize your health, let us know. We'll go ahead and do it. Hey, right. What's up, Denise? Glad you joined us.
Yeah, good to see you.
All right. So for those of you that are coming in and joining us, we kind of got a little bit off topic, but we're talking about when the quarantine ends. Let's imagine that it is ending now. What are we going to do? Our first thing that we said was go to a restaurant. And that's kind of the consensus around our family when we ask that question. The kids, everybody's like, I want to go to this restaurant. I want to go to that restaurant. So that's number one. Yeah. Let us hear some of you guys' stuff, where you want to go, what do you want to do? It may not be going somewhere. Mm-hmm. It may just be doing something. You may just like, you know what, I'm going to do this. And it's going to be freeing to me. So what's another one for us?
I'm trying to remember what else the kids said. I'm sure it was something around a play date, like they're missing their friends. And I'm looking forward to that too. I'm really, really, really hoping that baseball is not over for the summer. I'm hoping it starts later because I was so looking forward to baseball season this summer. So hopefully we'll be going to the baseball park, watching our boys play ball.
Yeah, that would be mine too. It'd be either because like before this all happened, I had just gotten back into a regular groove playing basketball twice a week. So I was playing basketball on Mondays and Wednesdays, getting up in the morning, going at 6 a.m., was loving it, feeling it, was getting our kids are walking by, trying not to get in camera, climbing on couches and stuff. Like, what's going on over here? So I just got back into my regular routine of that. I was also running on the days I wasn't playing ball. So I want to get on a baseball field with the boys and my team. I want to get on a basketball court and play and just have some fun doing the sports that I love, either coaching it or actually playing it. So I might be out on the baseball field or in the batting cages hitting something too, because I do really, really miss it. And it's good, as a youth coach, anybody who's coached, there comes, especially when you're the head coach, there's a lot of responsibility and planning stuff and organizing stuff, practice plans, communicating with parents. So it was a good break from that. Mm-hmm. But now I'm like, man, how much longer can we go? And with the last increase of school being closed until the end of the school year, that puts our baseball season in big jeopardy. So I'm concerned. But when it's lifted, even if baseball season is on or not, we're going to go to a baseball field somewhere and get some throwing in, some hitting in, some fielding in, go to a basketball court, get some shots up, run around, have some fun. So that's number 2 for us.
Yep.
What else? What's something that you might not be with us, but something that you just want to do, period?
I think I'm looking forward to having a manicure, pedicure, massage. Looking forward to working out back with my trainer in the gym. Just regular things, like so much I took for granted that now is like not allowed. So just regular stuff.
Yeah, that's a good one. I missed the Y. That was where I ran. So I got a chance to go to the Y a few times a week. And I just like being around other people who are kind of striving for fitness goals and stuff like that. It's just energizing. So I know that's probably what you feel too when you go with Renee and your trainer. So, but I'm looking forward to that and that atmosphere. But one thing that I really, I think, and it just kind of hit me now as we're talking, is I'm looking forward to seeing my parents.
Mm-hmm.
It's like before this all happened, they were probably a month or two, I guess a couple months, maybe more, 2 or 3 months into moving, like literally 3 minutes away from us. Door to door is 3 minutes. And before they were 20 minutes away. And before that, they were in a whole nother state. They've not, this was the first time that last year that we had been in the same city since I was a 18-year-old senior in high school, living in the same city. So now that they're so close and we can't see them, and really what it is just knowing how they want to get out and they want to see us and they want to see the kids, is really getting a chance to see them. And it's been hard because my dad, he wasn't trying to abide by the stay-at-home order. I don't know what clicked in he finally, but
He called today and said he wants to go for a walk with us.
still ain't listening. Still ain't listening. Still ain't listening. What's up, Joe? Hey, Aubrey. So yeah, he's still trying to break the rules, huh?
He said he'll stay 6 feet apart.
All right, we'll see about that. But so that's one thing. Family, not just my parents, but family in general. I'm sure you want to see your mom, see your dad, and just get a chance to actually hug on them and sit down and talk to them, and not have to worry about none of the stuff. My parents are in their 70s. Parents-in-law are in their 60s, so they're at that higher risk stage. So we wanted to be not really for us as much the social distance, but really for them to be as cautious as we possibly can. So Nicole said going to the hair salon.
That sounds like a treat. All of the above was not a regular routine for me that all of a sudden feels like it would be an even greater treat.
Going to the salon? That's your thing?
No, it's not my thing. That's why I said it would be a real treat.
Yeah. For me, I'm thinking the barbershop. I knew it was coming even before the barbershops closed. So even before the stuff was shut down with the barbershops, I canceled my barbershop appointment, the upcoming one. This was in March, and I was like, dang, it's going to be a minute before I get a haircut. So I've cut my hair down as low as I can. It's growing back. I'm this close to cutting it off. I think I am going to experiment with this since we're going to be in here at least to the end of, what month we in?
April.
At least to the end of April. Maybe the end of May, but I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off. So, but I'm going to look forward to sitting in my barber's chair, and I'm the dude that falls asleep in the barber's chair because it's just comforting. I'm just sitting there and I'm like, uh-oh, did I mess something up? So I'm looking forward to that, relaxing and just letting him shake me up, get my hair the way it's supposed to be after I let it go. I said, Aubrey said, hey, love that you two are being so intentional to encourage others during this time. Yeah, it is necessary. It is actually
for us too.
Yep. It is not just encouraging everybody that shows up and is listening, but it's kind of therapeutic to us. And just a little transparency, before the stay-at-home order and really early this year, we went through one of the hardest and most rocky stretches of our marriage. And we're really struggling, having thoughts and things and saying things that we thought we would never venture to say. And then we just sat down the other day. I remember when we first started these videos, though, after a few days into it, we're 3 weeks into it now, we're like, man, this is pretty good. It felt good, like we were connecting. And just the other day I sat down and we were like, babe, I feel like this time, I don't know if it's the videos or just the time together, just slow down. And us, you think when you're going through hard times that the more you're around that person, around your spouse, the harder it's going to be. But I was like, the more we're together with each other, the better things seem to be. And so I just kind of came to the revelation that, this slowdown period and getting uninterrupted time and pressure to go do this and be here, and us so focused on doing these other things that when we come together, we really aren't connecting. I think that has been helpful, but this right here is helpful too. It's like, even today, we was both at 2 minutes till. It's like, I don't feel like doing it today, babe. what are we going to talk about? I don't even have nothing to talk about. Just mentally drained from the work day and all that type of stuff. But now I feel energized and ready to go.
Yep. So thank y'all.
Yep. Thanks for showing up, Aubrey. And thanks for that encouraging comment as well. Stephanie said, I'm looking forward to going to the zoo. That's a good one too.
Yeah. We love the zoo.
Yep.
Anything outside. I think the more we can do outside, the better, especially because it's going to be hopefully warm by then. By the time that we get to go outside, we'll have more sunny, warm, longer days. So I just want to be outside. We can just go sit in the chair outside.
Right.
I'm ready to
I'm like,
go outside.
sit out in the front yard right now, and I'm about to I'm not a yard work person, but I'm about to get excited about yard work just so I can get the stuff done and we can sit out there more comfortably and
Hmm.
don't have to worry about the grass and all that. But one of my concerns about this is that I don't know how long it'll last, but that the stay-at-home period will last so long that it'll start being shorter days and cold. Like if we miss a big
Mm.
portion of that, well, I'm gonna be hurt.
Hmm.
So I don't think it'll go that long, but I don't know. Nobody really knows. But I would love to be able to be released and come out into nice, warm, sunny weather that we can just go out and be free and enjoy ourselves.
Yep. Looking
So,
forward to that.
yep. So what we got? Our pleasure, Nicole. Joe said, can't wait to get the kids out and let them play with their friends. That's what Jackson said. He said, anything to do with my friends. He's our middle schooler, 8th grade. And he's probably been impacted the most by this because he's probably has the biggest social
Excuse
network
me.
gathering or whatever.
Hmm.
He's like, I just need to get back out with my friends and hang out with my buddies and see my, my school friends and all that. They talk social media, text, and, digital wise, but still not the same. So good stuff. So what do we have so far? Say, go to a restaurant, um, go to baseball field or basketball sports or gym or fitness, see family, my parents. What else we
Hmm.
got? What's two more things that we gotta do when we get out of here?
Go outside. I think that's been a big thing that we recognize has been enjoyable for the whole family. And right now we're just walking around our neighborhood, but spending more time outside, taking walks, riding bikes, as much as we can do outside.
This is gonna sound crazy, but I'm looking forward to going to shopping and buying something from a store, and I don't like to shop. So just to go in there, and that is something that's like, man, interact and see people and see different people because we're outside, we'll see people and stuff like that. But where there's a big crowd of people, I guess is what I'm saying.
He feels like that because he has not stepped foot in a store since before all this. So it's been three and a half, 4 weeks.
Oh
JC and
yeah,
I have been the
you've been
ones
going
the
out foraging.
foraging out in the stores, out in the. So I'm not missing
I'm
that.
not gonna miss Walmart though. I'm not gonna be excited about going to Walmart. That's not my favorite. Unless it's like 8 in the morning, then I can go.
Church. Somebody said
Yeah,
church. Yeah, I'm
yeah,
looking forward.
yeah. That's gonna be fun too, and just so many different levels, not just on the physical level and seeing folks, but on the spiritual level. I think it's going to be very, very emotional,
Mm,
being
yeah.
there and just knowing what we've experienced and that there were people that didn't make it through, and there were people that are impacted and still will be impacted, not necessarily by the health issues of it,
Hmm.
but by the financial and emotional ramifications that come afterwards. Kind of like
Mm.
somebody said the other day on a small group meeting we were in, that the people who are on the front lines that are working in healthcare may come out with some sort of PTSD. Is
Mm.
that right? PTSD?
Post traumatic. Hmm.
Because of what they're seeing and what they're witnessing. Those people who are, first, it's like they got to be girded up and covered up from pretty much head to toe, and they're risking their lives and their families' lives when they have to go back home every day. But to see that day after day after day and see people who aren't allowed to have their loved ones in there when some are on their deathbed, some are just, sicker than they've ever been. They said that's going to be some very, very challenging times for those people. So those are people who got to be continuing to pray for now and afterwards, as people come out of this, because it is nobody that is living today has experienced anything like this.
Right.
So there'll be some stuff. All right. So what's last one? We'll share one more on here. That's what we've been calling it, foraging. It feels like I said earlier on, I felt like because when we first started here, we couldn't get any food. We weren't trying to go to the grocery stores, and we couldn't, when we ordered online, we'd always miss out.
Hmm.
And so I felt like it was like before all this happened, when you got to go out early in the morning and somebody had beat us out there and got the good berries, I got the fresh kill of the fish or the animal or whatever. If we were our foraging skills, we were just too late to the party. So since then we've been calling it foraging because that's exactly what it feels like. And every time I see somebody said, I can't find toilet paper, I can't find this online, I'm like, I know the feeling. We've been foraging for the last 4 weeks. And then my wife has got a plan now, and you kind of beat the system, huh?
I'm figuring it out.
Figuring it out. She might have to do one of these lies and just tell the system for y'all that can't get the toilet paper, whatever
Man,
else you need.
it's real.
All right, last one.
Somebody on there said a family trip. That
That's
sounds
good.
amazing. We were hoping to make
Yeah.
a trip with two other families
Yep.
in July for the 4th of July. So who knows? It would sure be great. It would be so much fun for all of us. I think it would be good for all of us, but don't know what it's going to be like in the beginning of July.
Yeah, I think that's a good one for me. I want to take a trip. Not, I don't know if I want it to be a long road trip,
Mm,
maybe a road trip, or even a just trip go somewhere farther away, not
mhm.
just around the city, even outside of the state, whether that's a trip to Chicago or that's a trip to somewhere else. But to get out and just exercise that freedom of being able to cross state lines and be able to get out of our car and do what we want. Just it's funny when you are restricted from doing something and you have a almost a sense of not being free. That now once you're free, it's like I don't care what I do. You know, it
Mhm.
might be I don't care what we do. We're just gonna go outside of here and go until we determine what we're gonna do and where we're gonna go, and just enjoy ourselves in the process. So that's what I see. Wow, he had to some Santis had to drive 30 minutes to get groceries away from the virus here. Man, this stuff is real. But all right, here we go. We got 5:28. About time to wrap up. So, anything else to share about that? We shared our eat, family, get to the gym or something physical, baseball field or something like that. Get to church, and then
Salon,
salon. There's a bunch of
spa.
them. There's a bunch of them. So it's fun to imagine and think, okay, what it's going to be like. And I'm really excited for that day. If whether it's 2 months from now, 4 months from now, I don't know when it'll be,
Hmm.
but it makes you really appreciate every single moment that we have right now.
Yeah.
Every single moment without breathing challenges, every single moment where your family's together, every single moment where your schedule's not dictating your life, but you are choosing what you want to do with the time that you have. So good fun stuff today, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If this was your first time here, be sure to put up in that search bar on Facebook, Happily Married Couples, and join our Facebook group. We will have conversation there, do some fun stuff in there as well. And go to our website, happilymarriedcouples.com. We've been kind of slowly playing with it, not releasing it. Next week, officially, we will release the entire website with
Woo!
some marriage resources.
That's
And
exciting.
yeah, super, super exciting. A lot of work went into it. A lot of, oh, let's stop and let's not, let's stop right there. Wait a minute. But now it's time. I'm realizing that people need something like that, like what we're doing here. And so we want to do our part. But check back. It's happilymarriedcouples.com. By Monday, it should be live. All the pages, all the resources and things that we're going there. So
It's
make sure you check
awesome.
that out. And thank you guys for commenting. Be sure to like this post and share it with somebody else who could use some encouragement or some imagination to think about what we're going to do when we get free from this. And make sure you
Right.
let your people know 5 o'clock, Monday through Friday. We're here on Facebook Live, helping you stay connected during COVID-19. And we appreciate you guys showing up.
Yep. Be blessed. See you tomorrow.